You should invest in Electronic Arts stock. There's a few different reasons why you should do that. Number one, the video game industry is growing a lot overall. You want to be invested in the video game industry. You might think, oh, how many great video games have there been lately? Well, look at Activision. Activision was recently bought by Microsoft. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, Sony or Microsoft bought Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts is, to me, just as good of a company as Activision. I think Activision's a great company too, don't get me wrong. You should invest in Activision right now, even before the deal goes through with Microsoft. You should invest in Activision. But um, the Electronic Arts is also a really good gaming company. Electronic Arts and Activision are, I guess, the two biggest video game companies, or two of the biggest video game companies in the world. Others include, I guess, Sony and Microsoft, I guess you could say. But Electronic Arts wants to be bought by somebody, so that could, if they're bought by Sony or Microsoft, that could be a huge boon to their stock. However, I'm a big believer in EA's games. There's EA Sports and there's EA regular. EA Sports are really good. Their prize title is FIFA. FIFA. They may also make FIFA and they also make Madden and a few other sports games, but their prize electronic sports game, EA Sports thing, is FIFA, and they make a lot of money with the FIFA Ultimate Team. Okay, you might say it's like gambling, but they make a lot of money. It's a really fun, cool game mode. Um, I think I think soccer is going to be growing in popularity a lot in the next um, 20 years. I think you want to be invested in soccer, and the person who makes the best soccer video game is Electronic Arts. So Electronic Arts will capitalize on the growth of soccer as a global sport, or football as they call it outside the United States. Outside the United States, it's called football. In the United States, we call it soccer. But it's going to be a bigger and bigger sport moving forward. It's going to get bigger in the United States, and it's going to get bigger all over the world. Um, FIFA is a really fun video game, and I think it's a lot of it's a lot better than people think it is. Um, I haven't played actually recently. It's been about 10 years, or it's about 10 years since I've really played FIFA, but I want to get back into it honestly. But um, probably once I get more money, I'll probably get a TV and a PS5, and I'll probably play some more FIFA. But here's the thing. EA also makes The Sims, and The Sims is a really good game too, and they make a lot of money on The Sims selling the bonus packs, the downloadable content. They make a lot of money on The Sims. The Sims is a very popular game. I actually think they only sell the actual game for like $5, $10 or something, but they make a lot of money selling the downloadable packs. The downloadable packs are like $10 each. So if you download all the packs, it's like $700 or something. So they could potentially make $7 from a customer that buys The Sims. Sims is a very fun game if you like doll houses. I like doll houses, so that's why The Sims appeals to me. I actually enjoy watching The Sims, and I enjoy watching FIFA on Twitch. Be part of that community, and Twitch doesn't actually make Amazon that much money per se. It might make them more money in the future. I don't know, but it probably won't ever make them that much money because Twitch is not as profitable as a platform as YouTube or whatever. But Amazon's a good investment too if you want to invest in Amazon. I don't think they're the greatest investment, but I think they're a good investment. Because they're a smart company. Any tech company that size with smart people, they're bound to do good things and make good products. So Amazon's another good company you can invest in. But Electronic Arts, the video game industry overall is going to be growing a lot over the next 20 years. And you might say, oh, but all they have is The Sims and FIFA and Madden, and they have like three games that are popular, and a lot of their games do really poorly. Yeah, that's true. A lot of their games do really poorly. A lot of their FPS games can't compete with Fortnite and Call of Duty and stuff. They can't compete with all the whatever the big trending game is right now. And there's all these independent game studios that are making their own games that are rising to the top, like Riot Games are making Legends of Runeterra and League of Legends. And you have companies like that, these independent studios that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They're probably going to go public at some point. But EA still has hits. They still have a couple of hits, and it's a hit-driven industry, and they make money off those hits every year. There's a new FIFA game every year, and everyone goes out and pays $60 for the new FIFA game. and they spend money on the Ultimate Teams and buying Ultimate Packs for the FIFA. Um, and the EA makes a lot of money on FIFA. They make some money on The Sims, and then they make some money on different FPS games. But the thing is about video games is it's a hit-driven industry, meaning all you need is one or two hits, and then that funds the creation of all the other art you create. If you have one or two hits as a company, you're going to take a bunch of risk with a bunch of other products, and then those are going to be whatever. Well, FIFA sells 20 million products, 20 million copies, or no, FIFA sells like 10 or 20 million copies a year, and that's a lot. At 10 or 20 million copies is a lot for a company, and that's FIFA alone makes EA a lot of money. Madden makes them a lot of money. They have other sports games too. I don't know all their sports, but the FIFA and Madden are the biggest sports games. And Madden is the biggest football game on the market, and they own the rights for football. Now FIFA's going to lose the rights for the FIFA League. They're not going to be called FIFA anymore. They're going to be called something else. So that's going to suck when they change their name, but it's still going to be the same product. It's still going to be the same product. They're just going to change the name of the FIFA, and they're not going to have the licenses for some of the stuff, but it's still going to be the same thing. They're still going to have the licenses for the players, all that stuff. They're still going to be able to put out the same thing, because yeah, it's good for the game of football, good for the game of soccer that they have this good of a video game every year. So but somebody else is going to buy the rights for FIFA, I guess. So that's going to be weird, not FIFA not being called FIFA, but it's still going to be basically FIFA. It's still going to be the same thing, it's just going to be a different title, have a different name. I forgot what the name it's going to be. It's going to be different, but it's going to be the same game. And FIFA makes EA a lot of money, and it's a really good game. And honestly, I almost regret not playing it for the past few years because I've been so busy focused on my career that I haven't had as much time to play video games. But I want to get back into FIFA, but the problem is with FIFA is it takes so much time and effort to get really good at it that you really got to invest a lot of time into it, and you really got to make it your primary hobby. You know, if you make it your primary hobby, you can do really well in it. If you don't have that much time, you're not going to be able to compete in the online multiplayer. But the FIFA makes Electronic Arts a lot of money. What is Electronic Arts stock at right now? It's at 141. It peaked at 148 about 7 years ago, or 5 years ago it peaked around 148. A year ago it peaked like at 143, and now it's at 141, so it's near this all-time peak. And remember, like 20 years ago, what was that? 20 years ago, Electronic Arts was at $33. You know, it was at $33 20 years ago, and now it's at $141. So it's gone up a lot over the past 20 years. And they make different things. They try different things. They try different strategies. They try different tactics. They'll come out with a game like this. They'll come out with a game like that. And a lot of them fail. I'm going to be honest. A lot of their games that they come out with fail. And they think, oh, it's a failing company because they come out with failing. No, it's not a failing company. It's not a failing. It's a growing company. It's a growth stock. It grows every year. It grows every decade. And they have games that fail. Yeah. There are products they release that fail, but you don't. The thing about the video game industry is you don't need to have, what do you call it? They don't all need to be successful. All the games don't need to be successful for the company to be profitable. All you need is one or two games to be successful for the whole company to be profitable. So it is a very profitable company. They make a lot of revenue. They make a lot of earnings. Earnings per share are very good. So you should buy Electronic Arts stock because they're a growing company, and they're going to grow a lot over the next 20 years. The video game industry overall is going to continue to grow. The soccer is going to grow as a sport, and FIFA is going to grow. The Sims is going to grow. So people realize The Sims is actually a really good game too. And they have other games. Some of their games fail, like they fail with Battlefield 21200, whatever, 2150, whatever it's called, the latest FPS game they came out with. But a lot of the games don't fail. A lot of the games do really well. So I think Electronic Arts is going to continue to be a good company moving forward. Probably some other bigger corporation is going to buy them out, and their stock price is going to double, and you're going to make a lot of money if you buy them right now. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Electronic Arts stock? Do you agree with me? You think it's going to go up? Or do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to this channel to be part of the community. And please like this video. It really helps this channel out a lot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.